Welcome to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Zombies. Yeah! Start on round 1 and survive as long as you possibly can. Every round, zombies get
harder, better, faster, stronger.
You start with a health of 200, get hit 4 times, and you're dead. Perks. You get to pick 4 before the start of a game. Try them out and see which ones suit you best. Power-ups. Kill zombies for power-ups. Carpenter. Rebuilds all the barriers and gives 200 points. Insta-kill. Hit zombies with any percentage of damage and it will instantly kill them. Nuke. Kill all zombies currently on the map, and it grants 400 points. Max ammo. Replenishes all your ammunition. Double points. All points you earn are doubled. Fire sale. Make all box locations available to use for a limited time. Only added to the power-up rotation once the box has been moved at least once.
Full power!
Refills your special weapon meter. Elixirs. Elixirs give a wide range of features from comically funny to overpowered abilities. Tips and tricks. Find areas to camp and hold your ground to farm points. If you get overrun, pop out your special weapon or use an appropriate elixir to get away. Find large open areas to run circles around zombies. Shoot only when you know you're clear. Shoot Nova 6 crawlers to kill surrounding zombies. Guns. Some are really good and some are just horrible. Now how do you get all this shit? Points. How do you get points? Zombies. Hit and or kill zombies for points and save up to buy your stuff. What to buy first? Watch this video that's a little too long and find out. So before we start, if you play Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4 also has an Armory. The Armory allows you to add attachments to your weapons, so when you spin the box, there's more attachments on your weapons like a sight or quick draw or fast mags, extended mags, so you can really go in and upgrade all your weapons. So when you're playing, you're not just stuck with the basic weapons, and especially since the perks are completely different in this game, you don't have speed cola, so you'll want fast mags, and unfortunately fast mags is the last upgrade that you can get when you're upgrading your weapons. In this game you can create a class. You have elixirs on the left, and elixirs are basically your gobble gums, but now they're drinks. There's more now, but most of the original ones are kind of still in here, and of course some new ones. When you look at the left where my elixirs are, I have Anywhere But Here, and I don't remember the names of them, except for Anywhere But Here and Stock Option, the bottom one. Top one is Anywhere But Here. When you pop this one, you'll be teleported somewhere random on the map. Stock Option makes it so you don't have to reload and you can just keep firing your weapons. These two are, in my opinion, the best ones to have. In my fourth slot, well, not fourth slot, the slot that is labeled 4, that one, basically you burst flames around you for the first 3 hits you take after you drink it, and it kills the zombies near you. So you still take 1 hit damage, but it kills all the zombies near you. The one that's labeled 5, if you go down, when you get revived, you don't lose your perks. Talesman is like something that affects how you play. While you're in I never really used a Talesman. I don't think I've ever used a single Talesman, but when you're playing, it will, like, for example, one of the better Talesmen is if you go down, or when you start the game, you end up with an additional revive. So you get 1 more free revive, because in multiplayer, I believe you get 1 free revive, and in solo, you get 3. And then, so if you use this Talesman on solo, you get 4 revives, and then in multiplayer, you get 2 free revives. Next is your perks. The perks have been altered, so you no longer are just looking for like Juggernog, Speed Cola, Double Tap, or Quick Revive, or anything like that. You actually get 4 perk machines on the map, or 4 perk statues, and you get to decide what perks they are before you go into the game. So in my opinion, the best 4 perks to use are Winter's Wail, because when you get hit a second time after you take damage, if you get hit and you have taken damage, it will burst flames around you. Or not flames, I'm sorry, like a wintry storm, and it'll freeze the zombies and stop them from moving too fast. I would also do Stamina Up, because your speed is very slow compared to Black Ops 3. I would use Dying Wish, because when you take all of your health, instead of going down, it will make it so you are invincible for a very short amount of time, and when you're done being invincible, you'll have 1% health, and you have to avoid getting hit to get your health back. It has a long recharge, but it is a failsafe. And then I would also use Quick Revive. If I'm not mistaken, it helps you heal up faster. After your perks, you have your special weapon, and out of the 4 special weapons in this mode, there's 2 different modes. There's the Ether, and then I already forgot what the other one is, but out of this story mode, the Hammer of Valhalla is the best option for when you're just trying to survive. Once you get better at the game, you can start experimenting with the other weapons. The Chaos Story. Yes, so in Chaos Story, Valhalla. For your equipment, Wraithfire is the best one. It is infinite damage throughout all games. But you do have to level up to get to that point. And then for your starting weapon, you actually get to pick your starting weapon. I would do the SOG 9, work your way up and get that gun. I understand that you probably don't have most of these things when you start the game fresh and brand new, but work your way up to those things. And once you can get them, it's really useful. It'll make the game a lot more easy. So go ahead and pick the map you want. If you're starting off, you can pick the casual game mode just to learn the game, but if you put it on normal, that is like how the game's intended to be played. The other game modes you can get harder and harder, but go on casual because it will make it a lot easier to survive. For your gobblegums, after you play, you'll receive, I don't know if it's called liquid divinium anymore, but it's this liquid that you earn, and you can, you basically can use them in these machines and turn them into the gobblegums or the elixirs. And doing challenges will allow you to get these elixirs faster. Contracts are the way you can get a lot of XP faster, so you can level up faster, get all these unlocks more rapidly. If you're struggling or you want help, you can add bots to the game and they will assist you while you're playing. So let's go ahead and get started.
Maybe I did go off a little fast with the shrink ray. It's my fault that the thing's so much freaking fun!
So round one, you want to just knife only. For every round is how many knives it takes to kill a zombie. So round one knife will kill a zombie. Round two knives will kill a zombie. Every game you start off with, I believe it's 3 free revives. So instead of buying quick revive to get your revives, you're automatically started with it. And for your health, you're basically started with Juggernog 2, since there is no Juggernog in the game. So once you hit round 2, you're no longer going to be knifing. You're going to use your equipment like your grenades. And then once you're out of grenades, the rule of shooting a mag and knifing might still apply if you're using the pistol, but it's been a while and I was not thinking that I forgot you have to unlock these guns. So I did not start the game as if I was a new player. But if you are using a pistol, I think you can shoot a whole mag into the zombies and then knife them. Otherwise, just shoot, because you don't want to risk knifing and then going down because you were too close to the zombies and they hit you too many times and you went down. For your gobblegums, I recommend making your first gobblegum the anywhere but here, and making it a button that you can quickly press when you're in a pinch, because that will save your life. At the bottom right, you can see that your grenades are charging. So instead of being round based, grenades don't come back based on what round you're on. It charges up, so you have to wait for that meter, that green meter, to fill up all the way before you get another one. And with the Wrath, you only get a max of 2. Here's a nuke. The nuke kills all the zombies currently on the map, which I'll show you. In this case, it killed all the zombies in the round, but if you're on a higher round and there's like going to be 100 zombies, there isn't going to be 100 zombies on the map at a given time. I believe there's only like 32 zombies on a map at a time in this game, so it'll only kill those 32. Over there is a box location, and over there is one of the perks you're going to want to get. But we can't get it right now because the power's off. So we do have to get to power. Usually I try to get 2 weapons before I even worry about perks, so I don't really care about power yet. I want to know where the box is. And like I said, for the grenades, next to the grenades, you also have your special ability, which with the Ether timeline, you get either a flamethrower, the death machine, and 2 other things, which I'm actually forgetting. But you want to pick the death machine because that will, that's a good survival weapon. That is your safe. And then once you get better at the game, you can start picking whatever you want, but you really do want the death machine. That was a double points. I didn't get it because I didn't want to go down and I was out of ammo, but double points doubles all the points you can earn. Here's the box, and you're going to spin it and replace both of your weapons. So you're going to have 2 weapon slots when you start the game. You want to get rid of your empty weapons.
For the time being.
The light machine gun I got was not the best, but the Peacemaker is pretty good. Power works differently on all maps, so if you need help finding power or activating power, then you need to just look up a tutorial on how to get to power in the map you're playing, because I'm just showcasing this one. I'm not going to elaborate on any other map. You see, my death machine is charged, and you want to use it as often as possible because you can upgrade it 3 times, and the way you upgrade it is by using it. I'm holding tab and it's showing empty boxes on the right side of the screen. Those are things that you can collect in the game to build things. You can build a shield, you can build a teleporter pad that allows you to go to Pack-a-Punch, and Pack-a-Punch is what allows you to upgrade your guns. I believe you also have an ability to build a trap somewhere, but I don't know. I haven't really played Black Ops 4 enough to actually know what to do in maps. I just know how to kind of like survive it. So now that you have 2 weapons that you like, you're going to try to find power. I'm going to utilize my death machine to see if I can get some levels up. And the way you know how you're leveling it up is at the bottom right, you can see it says 1 underneath the death machine icon. And every time I get a kill, it levels up a little bit. The death machine only exists for a limited time. This power up is zombie points. It gives you a random amount of points each time you pick it up. So once you find the power switch, or however the map is about power, you turn that on, and now you can buy perks. So you want to save up some money to be able to afford perks. On this map, since power's on, there's things called defcons on this map. And you want to turn defcons on because you have to get a part for the Pack-a-Punch. I don't think there's a single map that allows you to just have Pack-a-Punch. You have to either build it or do something to get to it. This is instant kill. Any percentage of damage will instantly kill a zombie.
Hell, puppies! It's been a while. Can't say I'm exactly excited to see you.
There are boss rounds in this game. After you go through a boss round and you kill all the enemies, you will be granted a max ammo. If you leave a power-up alone long enough, it will start flashing, and the faster it flashes means the sooner it's going to disappear. Once it disappears, it's gone and you can't get it back until it drops again. This is a box location. That's what it looks like when the mystery box isn't there, but it's a possible location it can go to. So if you are spinning the box and you get a teddy bear and the box goes away, you can look for any of the locations that you know a box can be. Since my death machine is recharged, I'm going to go ahead and use it again, trying to level it up to level 2. The Nova 6 crawlers in this game also do the same thing they did in Black Ops 1, where if you shoot them next to zombies and they explode, the explosion will kill the zombies near them. It did it a little bit in Black Ops 3 as well, but not as much as it does in 1 and 4. It doesn't really it doesn't have a very large blast radius. This power-up allows you to recharge your special weapon immediately, so you can use it the moment you pick it up. I suggest if you have your special weapon charged already and you see one, use it as soon as you can. Start using your special weapon, put it away, and then pick that power back up, or that power up. Pick up that power up. So even though my death machine's still out and the blue bar at the bottom is full all the way, it's not going to level up until I either put the death machine away or I run out of it. I put the death machine away, and you heard that audio cue, and you had a little bit of a blue haze around the screen that let you know that you went to level 2. While you're playing, you can look around the map and just see if you can find anything. Sometimes parts will just be laying there, and you can hold F or square or X on your controller to pick up parts.
This handiwork looks familiar.
CIO was in a sticky situation there, so I used my Elixir, and it teleported me away. So since I'm in level 2, now I have a grenade launcher on my death machine. This rule applies to all the special weapons in the game. You can level them up, and every time you level them up, it'll give you a new feature that gun or weapon can do. Here's double points. I know I explained it earlier, but I'm going to let you know, I'm going to let you see what it actually does. So you pick it up, and you go to rebuild a barrier. Instead of gaining 10 points, you're going to get 20 now. If you are about to get cornered, when you pull your death machine out, it will create a little blast that will stop any zombies that are right on you from hitting you. They will get knocked back and they will die. Oh, and I'm pretty sure at the bottom left, the number 2 next to Dempsey, your little character icon, that tells you how many revives you have left. As you see, I have all my perks, 2 weapons, and now I'm just working on gaining points. Once you have, I would say, roughly 30,000 points or 20,000 points, somewhere around there, I'm not sure how much the total it takes, but Pack-a-Punch in this game doesn't work how it did in the old games. You can keep Pack-a-Punching multiple levels. I think it's 5 levels you can Pack-a-Punch up to, so it can get very costly. If you want to Pack-a-Punch your guns all in one go, then you want to save up points. If you don't care about Pack-a-Punching completely in one go, and you just want to Pack-a-Punch incrementally and keep your gun strong, then you absolutely can just keep Pack-a-Punching whenever you have 2,500 points, because after the initial Pack-a-Punch, which is 5,000 points, it just goes up by 2,500. And then once you see it costs 1,500, it's no longer Pack-a-Punching strength, and it's just changing your gun special ability. Also just noting, underneath tonic on the perks, the skull, that's your Winter's Breath, and the 4 next to it is showing how many times it can activate. It refills on max ammos, and it refills over time. So right now I'm just going to activate the DEFCONs, and once I have them all activated, I can go into the office area in the back that'll allow me to get the last part I need to build the teleporter pad. Now that I have all the parts, I can use this bench to build the teleporter pad, and then once I'm done building it, I can pick it up. Once I've picked it up off the bench, I can go to the war room and place the pad on the center teleporter. So now that my death machine is upgraded to level 3, that means that not only can I use the death machine, and it has a grenade launcher, at any moment while I'm holding the gun, I can press the same button to activate it, and it will throw the death machine, and it'll act as a nuke. It'll nuke all the zombies. I'm not sure if it's on the map currently, or if only the ones in the proximity of the death machine nuke. So I put the teleporter pad down, and I'm going to activate the last DEFCON. Since the teleporter pad's down and activating the last DEFCON, it'll allow me to teleport to Pack-a-Punch. Again, this is map specific, so how you get to Pack-a-Punch is different on every map. The Bowie knife allows you to buy it without replacing a weapon. It just upgrades your knife, basically. There's no point in getting it unless it's like early rounds. It'll one-hit knife any zombie up until I think round 12 or 14. I can't remember. Here I'll show you what it looks like to use the nuke on the death machine. Also, I didn't mention, if you move the box at least once, a fire sale power-up will be added to the rotation of power-ups. It makes it so all box locations show up, and the box only costs 10 points. So once you switch all the DEFCON switches, you can go into the teleporter in the center of the map, or the center of the war room, and teleport to Pack-a-Punch. Pack-a-Punch will cost 5,000 on the first pack on each weapon, and then 2,500 for another 5 times, I believe. For that, you get 1,500, and that's just swapping your special ability. Like at the bottom right of the screen, you can see there's a special ability above the icon of the weapon you are holding. Here I'm showing you what the my cola is doing. It turned my screen red and gave me 1% health and invincibility for a short amount of time. If you leave a weapon in the Pack-a-Punch for too long, it will disappear. And you can see how hectic it is in this area. Black Ops 4 Pack-a-Punching is very difficult. I never mentioned how the gun will disappear in Pack-a-Punch machines in other games, only because I feel like it's a little easier to Pack-a-Punch, and I've never actually had that issue until later games. But I guess I should have mentioned that in other games. Once you're completely Pack-a-Punched and all set up, there isn't much else to do in this game other than the Easter eggs and build things. I feel like the Easter eggs in this game are a lot more dominant than any other Call of Duty. Even in Black Ops 3, it still felt like you could play the map without having to do the Easter egg. While in Black Ops 4, it feels like you're playing World at War if you're not doing the Easter egg. So you don't have many options, you can't do much, there isn't much to explore. I believe even in Black Ops 4, there's some areas you can't even access unless you do the Easter egg. Unlike the other games that I showcased on how to play, there isn't really much more for me to show you, only because I don't even know what else to show you. This game is I would say, a little more diverse on what you have to do during gameplay compared to Black Ops 3. It went a little too far, and I don't think this is a zombie experience that you can go into for your first time and feel like you are confident in what you're doing. You do really have to acknowledge and pay attention to what you have to do. Probably look up a lot of tutorials. So if you are interested in Black Ops 4, I would play Black Ops 3 first. If you're going to play Black Ops 4 first, out of like any Call of Duty, you need to do 3 first, because this 3 is like a good pre to 4. Of course, I recommend playing from World at War to Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4. But this game is hard to start off on. But that's about it. I hope this helped, and good luck playing Black Ops 4 Zombies.